Hello. 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 A bit confused. Oh, howdy, Akasaka. So I loaded into the extras section of the main menu, expecting to be able to watch the skit or whatever we unlocked last time, but this lady's just selling them. Don't get it. Also, I lost my chain last time, so I might as well just give up on ever having happiness again. I also don't know how to get out of here, actually. None of the controls do anything. I think I'm just stuck here until I close the game. Alright, let's reset. Idle howdy. How do I view this skits if extras doesn't take you there? Stream.
Case closed. The Mirapolis investigation.
No, it's not an option, so I guess you have to wander around in the extras to find it or something? I don't get it. Alright, let's reopen the case. This time, we'll try not to get lost in the hotel. So, last episode on Detective Conan, wandered around a hotel for a really long time. We've arrived at the Mirapolis Resort or something. It's called the Mirapolis. I don't remember exactly what kind of location it is. It seems like a resort type of area. Because Maury was invited or something. Maury being Mr. Moore or Richard Moore or Detective Moore. Almost sneezed. And then wandered around a hotel for a long time. We were introduced to our cast of characters, which we can view here. We've got the Mirage, who is a performing trio of magic, but Keith and Linda are getting it on, I think. But Emily's not too happy about that because Linda stole Keith away from her, just like every other person she's dated. This is the Conan theme. You will hear it a lot in this game because they did not really come up with any new music. Here's CJ, the maid. She's a detective maid. She's yet to actually do any detective work, but she's introduced herself as a detective maid. Utako and Mr. Chase are married. Mr. Chase is the owner of the Mirapolis. Tristan, hello. Miss Wexham is reportedly having an affair with Mr. Chase. But that's unconfirmed at this moment. But she is his secretary and probably having an affair with him. Al hates Mr. Chase reportedly because he is deeply indebted to Mr. Chase, and Mr. Chase makes him work odd jobs to pay back his debt. And Mr. Ogre is a mean guy that we don't know much about. He seems to know Mr. Chase, however. And then Miss Rayburn was killed. We didn't know who she was. She arrived wearing sunglasses. She had a confrontation with Mr. Ogre. And then later we found her dead next to the pool. How's it gonna take for 24 months? And it seemed like Mr. Chase probably knew her. She also had a newspaper in her possession that seemed to relate to a case several years prior about a car crash. So I think that's just about everything. We're right now investigating the murder. Here's one of the ladies from Mirapolis, or from Mirage. Keith and Emily. Anyhow, I'm sure they're practicing again, just the two of them. Always, every time. I've had enough. What a waste with that look on your face. No one will know that you're pretty, you know. Shut up, Conan. That's true. Thanks for saying so. You're absolutely right. This love triangle they've got going here also seems pretty complex. Al has not made such a joke yet, but I think that's just because they wrote very little dialogue for Al. Alright, no one in here. Alrighty. See, that's not how a normal world works, Idol. I'm afraid the sisters will not be engaging in a threesome in this game, to my knowledge. The Mirapolis is just so big, I've gotten lost. Same, sister. Alright. Here's a girl. She's a little short on sleep. She'd like to try out a maid outfit. Alright. Let us continue up. I think I was just slowly going up the stairs last time. I think. Trying to just systematically work my way through, talk to everybody. Probably. This floor, they're staring at hotel rooms. Hey sis, I'm really hungry. Next I'm going to eat at the restaurant. I've turned it down several times on my end and the music still seems loud, which is wild. We're scooting along at the speed of Scoot. Whoa! Alright. If I remember right, the maid is up on like the 11th floor or something. There are suites on this floor. Thanks for the info, man. What do I want to play now? You're just sitting in a chair, so you better come. Oh, it's Hybara. Hello. Or Anita. Whatever they named her that. Something that caught my attention. Why was the victim in a locked pool? I know what you mean. It's hard to believe she just wandered in. The morale was just open, so you wouldn't expect the murderer to know it all that well. Does it strike you as normal that they called the victim to a place like this? I see, looking at it that way, I'd have to suspect someone from the Mirapolis with a lot of knowledge about the place. What was the victim doing in the pool that was locked? Jimmy, you've seen the back of the victim's neck, right? Well, only the right side of the strangulation mark has a thick color. That means the victim was likely right-handed, right? Then again, a great detective would notice something like that even if I didn't say anything. Apparently not. He fucking sucks at this. Alright, that's it from her. Ba-da-ba-da, boo-bee-ba-bee-boo-ba. Booby boo, booby boo, boobs. Oh hey. Oh, it's I didn't expect them all in here. Conan, now don't do anything dangerous. You should leave things to my dad, though that's a worry in itself. The Mirapolis sure is big. It might be easy to get lost in here. The Mirapolis is a really big place, huh? If you're not careful, you might get yourself lost. What do you think, Conan? Are you having fun? Oh, right. They don't know about the murder yet. I think even Ron doesn't know. Oh, no, Ron does know, based on the dialogue we just got. Never mind. Oh! Conan just broke his back. Oh! Oh! Got good balance. I'd be knocked straight on my ass. Okay, it's the detective maid. As I'm hoping to become a detective, I've investigated lots of things by myself. Here's my profile on the murderer. Oh yeah, she asked us to ask Detective Moore, about becoming his assistant. We haven't done that yet. First, it's very possible that the killer knew the victim. Second, they were right-handed. Third, it would have been difficult for someone not connected to the Mirapolis to commit the crime. And finally, it seems they They killed the victim for some special reason, not to steal her valuables. Oh, this girl, how does she know all this? Actually, I heard a lot of things from Detective Moore. That Richard, what is he doing giving out details about the investigation? It's a good chance the murderer and the victim knew one another. We already knew. The problem I have with this game so far is there's no investigating. We're just walking around and talking to people and getting information we already got from the initial investigation of the body. But we have to collect it so we can then piece together the exact same things we already know. It's very strange. I hope it expands from that soon. Anybody home? No. The town this show takes place in is a 300% murder rate. That checks out. I always wondered if someone did math like that. So it's fun to know. Yeah, there are a whole lot of murders in this universe, especially in Baker City. The worst thing about Conan is that, well, there are many bad things. This isn't the actual worst, but Conan lives in Baker City, named as such because it sounds like Baker, the street that which Mr. Holmes lived on. I don't think I'm gonna have to play the minigames. I do want to play the minigames, but I'm gonna wait until the third stream because my back is still fucked. This is the Royal Suite. Who's in the Royal Suite, I wonder? We probably still can't go in there. But... Oh, Conan, be careful not to get yourself lost. The Mirapolis is a very big place, you know. Okay. Even when she warned me, she was really genuine and sincere. I guess she's just a very warm person. Alright, still can't go in there. Anything else? No. Up. Okay, so if we refer to our map, I think we've talked to everyone in here. But we have not yet gone to the courtyard. So let's do that now, shall we? Hey ma'am, sorry to hear that you're having it, or you're sleeping with Mr. Chase. Unbelievable, why does this thing have to happen? I don't need an incident like this now that I've become secretary. She seems pretty shaken up by the murder. Impossible to get anything out of her at the moment. Oh, that's not true. This is a good place. This guy's been sitting here all day. Alright, so they're still practicing out here. Practicing? Emily, yes, right there. Ah! Emily, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Huh? That kid, did he just see us dry humping? Hello, you guys must be really good friends. Well, she's my partner and my life's in her hands. If we fall one bit out of step, everything will fall apart. As a result, Linda's gotten the wrong idea about us. Yeah, because like, I was also expecting this would be a point and click style game. The really interesting thing is even whenever there's a pointer on screen, you can just use the D-pad or nunchuck. Say the gym is closed now. Did something happen? The machine must have broken down, I guess. Yeah, that's it. There's definitely not a murder. Alright, so that's it from them. Let's talk to Maury one more time just to make sure he's not holding out on us. I forget where he's actually at. Over here maybe? No use going in there. Oh, up here. Don't break in my heart. Alright, Maury, where'd you go? There you are. I hear the order. No, this is a surprisingly short game. How long to beat? Said it's like 6 hours, I think. Probably more now because I spent 2 hours running around the hotel in the first stream. Nairo, hello? Murdered in a quiet place with no damage to her clothing and her purse intact. For a spur-of-the-moment murder, it's very common to find traces of a fight, that's for sure. The crime was definitely premeditated. Yeah, I agree with Richard up to that point. No damage on the victim's clothing, the murder was planned. Alright, is that everything? Yes. Alright. See, there's just no anti-aliasing happening in this game. The Wii is capable of at least smoothing these edges down a little bit. This is ridiculous. Alright. Still sad I lost my chain, but what can you do about it? Alright, let's do a clue chain. Was the murderer someone connected to this facility? The way the victim was killed has really caught my attention. Alright. Why are some of these exclamation? Oh, they were new, I guess. Who closed at the time of the murder? Okay, so what am I looking at? The murder is somehow connected to the facility, so this one should definitely work. And then... body... What was the victim doing? Murder from the Mirapolis? That's the same clue I already used, but I'm gonna say that's probably the other one. Oh boy. Murder might have been premeditated. Better investigate that point. Okay. Can I link something to... yes, I do. I have... this. Again, it's so weird. There's no investigation happening here. There's no reasoning. We're just putting together things we have already established. There must be some evidence on the body pointing to the murderer. I'd better search for it. There's the newspaper. Right-handed murderer. Wait, what am I looking for here? Evidence on the body pointing to the murderer. Good chance the murderer and the victim knew one another. Body found right away. Right-handed murderer. Newspaper article. So I'm thinking newspaper article and right-handed maybe. Or is it this one? That's probably... Nah, I think these will be right. I still really hate that page turning noise. Oh my god. I have to consider both the murder and how the crime was committed. Okay, I've lost my chain again. This is so tragic. There doesn't seem to be any penalty other than you don't unlock things. Body found right away. This one? Nope. Okay, what do you want from me then? Body found right away doesn't seem right. 12-year-old newspaper wasn't right. Does that mean it has to be body found right away? Did I ask him? Why is body found right away part of that? That doesn't make sense, but to build a clear picture of who the culprit is, it's important to gather together features that distinguish them. Right-handed. Just a really bad page turn sound. Oh no, we already did right-handed, okay. So probably knew each other then. Select. I need to uncover the motive of the murder. I bet it's the last clue we have. Yippee! Victim is a woman named Jess Rayburn. Nothing else about her is known. After progressing in the investigation, it became clear the killing took place under special circumstances. Judging from the fact that no signs of a scuffle were found on the body, the victim probably knew the murderer. Also, based on the mark left on the victim's neck when she was strangled, the killer was right-handed. Then there's the article in the old newspaper the victim was carrying. If I tie all this information together, maybe I can get a good picture of what kind of killer we're dealing with. Oh, just like Anita was saying, if I don't head back soon, Richard will probably start shooting his mouth off. Maybe I'll go back to my room for a little while. Human form rim. Oh boy. Do I have that as a hotkey? do this maybe. Yep. There we go. Thus, thank you for human form, Ren.
Well, why do we have to stop playing our game?
Why do we have to stop playing our game?
Well, that's because some other customers complained that the machines weren't working properly. They have to do a complete inspection.
Oh, what are they talking about?
The games were working just fine.
These kids are brats.
Inspecting the games doesn't mean we have to stay in our rooms, right?
Yes, it does. Stay in your room.
I just don't understand.
Legs. Zip, zip. That good? Purple Lamau, hello. Sorry you have to see me like this.
Did all you guys forget? In return for being allowed to come to the Mirapolis, you all promised to behave yourselves.
I can't argue with that.
I can't argue with that.
Got no choice, huh? We'll just
We have
to
both
hold
the
out.
human form Ren redeem and the legs redeem active. Meaning, someone wanted to stare at the footsies. Sad.
Anita, I heard about what happened from my dad. It must have been awful.
We've seen about 3,000 murders at this point, Rachel. You don't have to worry about that.
It's all right, Rachel. We're used to this kind of thing.
But you know,
They really
you
are.
just play detective like you always do.
Oh, that's exactly what Conan intends to do.
The murderer is most likely hiding somewhere inside these buildings.
Oh, that's true.
Since you understand, then, you'll wait back at the rooms with everyone else, right?
Is she serious? Then she's got me. With Rachel watching over me, there's no way I can investigate.
How are you gonna
Well,
investigate
if it's
now,
just this once, There's
Conan?
nothing we can do. Maybe you should go back to your room. Man.
He's gonna find a way out, but then the kids are gonna follow him.
You're here too?
Oh, hey, if it isn't Hattori or Harley
Rachel and Conan and Anita. I haven't
and
seen you guys in
Katrina
ages.
Tolliver?
Katrina!
Well, Jimmy, what luck? Imagine meeting you in a
Trina?
place like this.
Whoa.
I mean, Conan.
What brought you guys here?
Hattori Heiji here
We were invited.
knows
My mom knows
that
someone
Conan
who
is
knows.
actually Jimmy
But
Kudo.
first, Harley looked like he had no interest in coming. When I told him Mr. Moore was invited, he got really excited
And they're
all
best
of
of
a sudden.
buds because they're both high school
Well, of course.
detectives.
If the great detective Richard Moore is coming, then my pal will be there too.
Also, a murder will
I
take
just really
place.
love seeing Conan, you know?
I just really love seeing Conan, you know? Me watching
Harley,
the
aren't you going to jail
1,101st episode of Conan.
Conan really do get along, huh?
Okay.
Say, Harley.
Yeah. A murder?
A murder?
There! Was it murder?
Ah, now the kids are gonna hear it.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
2 legs, 100 legs, they all are legs.
Thank you for 13 months
Better
left.
stay right here.
What about you, Harley?
I'm gonna investigate this murder a little. Gonna borrow Conan for a while.
Hey, wait, Harley!
Me and the kid will share the same room. Let's go.
Yoink!
Wait a second! I hope Conan
Good old
will be
Hot
all
Toy.
right.
He'll be with that knucklehead Harley, but I guess he'll be okay.
What is her name? I don't even remember because Katrina Tolliver has thrown me off so much. Kazuki something? I don't remember. Murder occurred at the Metropolis. Investigating the crime scene, I obtained the information relevant. Blah 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 blah. Alright, moving on to chapter 2. First, I need to confirm who the victim was. Wasn't there something to prove that in what she apparently left behind? Oh, we're doing the exact same thing again. No. Okay, here's the thing. I can't... I want to read the evidence before I say who it is. Is that so much to ask? Her name is Jess Rayburn. Contents of her purse also discovered at that time, and her appearance certainly supports this. As such, contents were not disturbed. It appears unlikely theft was the killer's motive. Something that really sticks out is why the victim was wearing sunglasses despite being indoors. Perhaps she didn't want us to be seen by some person who's here in the Mirapolis. If I could learn who that person is, it would surely provide me with a clue to show me who the murderer is. There's one thing at the place where her body was found that has really caught my attention. Yeah, most likely the killer placed it at the crime scene on purpose. It's that, the newspaper. 12-year-old newspaper. It looks like a message from the murderer, so it's probably safe to say that an incident from 12 years ago has a connection with the killing. Also looking at Miss Rayburn's body, there were no signs of a struggle. Most likely she knew her assailant. And judging from the strangulation mark, the killer's probably right-handed. If you missed anything, we've gotten 3 recaps already in the first 20 minutes of stream, so. The top left looks like a Goron. Yeah, that's Genta. He sucks. Kinda does, though. I'm thinking the murder was premeditated and carried out by someone involved with Mirapolis. Now, what points to... Come to think of it, a minor incident also occurred before I discovered the body. Richard asked me to find... Oh, we're doing top down, I guess. He didn't ask me to find his Genta, he asked me to find his handkerchief. Although he himself lent George the handkerchief, he completely forgot about it. Well, it would be nice if something like that was solved without needing my help. That has absolutely nothing to do with this murder, right? The victim was Jess Rayburn, manager of a small bar. The crime was probably committed, or probably planned. Some 12-year-old newspaper articles found by the body point to the killer's motive. Seems that the culprit is right-handed, knew the victim, and having unlocked the pool is connected to the facility. There are many other interesting points, like the significance of the articles and why she was hiding who she was. Also, Mr. Chase, the owner of the Mirapolis, reacted strangely. Well, I still don't have nearly enough information, but I'd better uncover the truth quickly.
Meeting you here has really helped me out. I owe you one, Harley.
Yeah, I think the designs looked a lot better in the pre-digital age of animation. They kind of revamped the designs a little bit when they went digital, and I don't like them as much anymore.
The victim was
How about
just
filling me in on that
taken to a
murder?
small bar. She was strangled.
I see. Maybe the murderer
accidentally
used
skipped
sleeping
this
medicine to
text.
knock out the victim before killing her. The
I
woman
doubt
was
it.
strangled on her stomach, which says something about the culprit, as they didn't have to see her face during the crime. Well then, were there any other clues?
Altoi's voice is so normal. He has a Kansai accent in the Japanese.
May 2nd, 1995. A newspaper from 12 years ago? If it was next to her body, think it was one of her belongings?
They should have given him a New York accent or something.
So it would stand out. Maybe it was put there by the killer.
The
For what
killer.
reason? To throw off our investigation?
Or
I don't
perhaps
think
it's
so.
a message from the murderer.
You don't say. Then that could mean the killer's motive is hidden within that newspaper. Oh, I know
Yeah, it's
what
about
to
a
do.
car
I'll ask
crash.
Mr. Otaki to send me a copy of that paper from that same day.
Good idea.
But more importantly, we first need to gather more information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stage cleared. How did I get an S on the clue chain? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. I would like to save my game. Alright, what's next? Act 2, 2126. For investigating Jess Rayburn's murder, it appears that her killing was premeditated. There's also a good chance the culprit was right. How many times are they going to tell me about this? One of them might just have some kind of connection with her murder. If Mr. Ogre was the killer, then he's probably involved somehow with one of the incidents. First things first, I better investigate that. View prior reasoning, press the 1 button from the details from a cleared act are displayed on the clue chain screen. Ba-dee-beep-dee-bing. Talk to me, Hunter. Oh, you're just gonna follow me around. Okay, sure. Alright, we're on floor 10. Golly. This is where the kids are, so we don't want to rouse suspicion. Anyway, I said it's just not right. Whenever Conan and Harley get involved together, a murder occurs every time. Because you kept asking, I tagged along, but I was really hoping to go to a place with a little more romance. It's not like I find this kind of situation any fun myself. That's not true. I don't let you decide what kind of place we go on a trip. You'd better remember that. Hey, did I become some kind of jinx? How about coming back a little, Harley? Purple man? I guess it's not your fault that a murder happened, so get ongoing and solve that thing. I gotcha. Please just stop getting all mad at that. Like that, zap, oop, bap, doop. How about coming to my defense a little more? Sorry, couldn't help you there. So you two are really close, eh? Why, you little... And then he strangles him like Homer Simpson. They're talking so loudly about the murder when these kids aren't supposed to know about it. Mitch, can I ask you something? Oh, Conan, you know that man with the scar on his face? Have you seen him around? Not since I saw him fighting at the ceremony with lady wearing sunglasses. Okay, thanks, Mitch. Oh, that's right, the two of them probably knew one another. Mitch witnessed the victim and Mr. Ogre having a conversation. Where can we go out? I'm really bored. Alright, so that's that. Let's head on upstairs. There are suites on this floor. They're not going to give these people new dialogue, are they? Oh, hey, it's Ivar. Certainly Mr. Chase and Mr. Ogre were having to talk about something before the murder occurred. Is there some kind of connection with his killing? Definitely looks like Mr. Chase has some skeletons in his closet. I'd better investigate that. I think I'll make a note of that. I like murder mysteries, I would say. I'm gonna get the highest score at the game arcade. I like that the other people haven't had to go back to their rooms, not even the kids. I'm not very good at solving murders and murder mysteries, but I do enjoy the genre. Oh, I can go this one. No. Yeah, there's like a non-zero budget to this movie. Or to this game, but the place where it counts, it doesn't really feel like they did. Oh, it's Utako. I learned this material from Al, but I can't just use it in my speech. Looks like she's in the middle of working on something. I guess I'll come back later. Yeah, I like Knives Out too. I think it was a little like too on the nose at times, and like I'm not a big fan of like things being too meta, you know, which is like every movie now, but what can you do about it? I think I preferred the first Knives Out, but I enjoyed the second one. On this floor, there's standard hotel rooms. I still have to talk to all of these people just in case they mention Mr. Ogre. Yeah, I feel like the first one was maybe a little more subtle about it. Like, not subtle, but like it didn't feel out of place as much. Also, the first one doesn't have an Among Us joke, so it's automatically better there. Alright, I mean, I guess I should probably just go around the map and talk to the important people, huh? So that means I can head down to floor 5.
That guy with the scar on his face is Mr. Ogre. He was arguing with Jess Rayburn, the lady who was murdered.
The lady who was murdered.
They were arguing, huh? He might have had some motive which would make him want to kill.
I think leg time is up. Oh my god, I've dropped my Wii nunchuck. This is a disaster. Alright. I'll do human form for 5 more minutes before switching back then.
Speaking of which, there's something I'd really like to confirm.
I should just have them on the same timer, but I just do whatever I feel like, so. Well, it fell out of it. I put it on my lap, and then it fell off my lap onto the floor.
Mister, have you seen my friend? She's a girl with brown hair.
Go away, kid.
Who cares? Get lost.
I lost track of her about 30 minutes ago. Were you here around that time?
You just don't give up, do you? Beat it!
This guy is making no attempt to. Oh my god, he hit a child.
Bye-bye.
He hit a child.
You got a pretty rough welcome, huh?
You're laughing. This man just hit a random child because he asked a question. Well, it fell to the floor. It stayed connected, but since the controller was also on my lap, it was just a.
Yeah, but I still learned something from it. Based on the mark left when the victim was strangled, the murderer
Oh, was he right hand?
hand.
Oh, Mr. Ogre's a lefty.
Really? Are you sure? Couldn't he use less pressure with his left hand on purpose to hide the fact that he was left-handed? Killer
I
or
doubt
not,
it.
That guy's as shady as they come.
Alright. Can I talk to him again?
What do you want?
Senses are pretty sharp, huh? But is he feeling guilty about something? Doesn't seem like it, honestly. This is a really comfortable chair. You just watched a child get slapped and you're still talking about your fucking chair. There are police. They should show up before too long. I hope it's the regular police and not like new police for the story. I would assume they got the regulars back. I hope Sato is in this game. Alright, Conan.
Al Watson.
Al
Who
Watson.
likes bad jokes.
Likes bad jokes.
Badly by Mr. Chase, so likely resentful.
He's got something against Chase, does he?
Mister, I have something I'd like to ask you.
Huh? What is it? If it's about bad jokes, I've got a ton of them.
Shouldn't you, like, not admit your jokes are bad even if they're corny?
Oh, no, it's not that. Tonight from 7:30 to 8, where were you and what were you doing?
Tonight from 7:30 to 8. At that time...
I was committing a
yeah.
murder.
Taco asked me to bring something to drink up to her room.
Something to drink?
And at that time, she was working on a speech. So I gave her a few pointers on how to make her speech more interesting.
Tips on making the speech more interesting?
No, she was reviewing the
Fun,
speech.
You know? Would you like to hear some of them? I've got some time.
Oh,
Please,
okay,
God,
okay,
no.
really. So then, about how long did you chat with Utako?
Oh, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes. But why are you asking me anyway?
I'm just playing make-believe detective with my friend, that's all.
Make-believe detective? Oh, right. Checking my alibi, huh? So, will the alibi I have...
The alibi?
Or will it come unglued? Waka waka! Thanks for the applesauce!
I really hate this man.
That was painful.
I still don't get the pun. What, come unglued? Will the alibi stick or will it come un... That's just using the normal... Whatever. So the whole deal with Conan is supposedly, since he's a child, people are more willing to talk to him about details that may otherwise not come to light. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Mamma mia! She's changed out of the maid outfit into something even better. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that like that.
Suspicious?
The thing is, now...
The music is horny too, though, so you know, it's... I'm allowed.
Your maid outfit? Someone's taken it?
I've named it the case of the stolen maid outfit. Now, CJ...
You're not a maid detective anymore, you're wearing Misa's outfit from Death Note.
A maid detective, huh?
By the way,
A maid
you're Harley
detective,
Hartwell,
huh?
the high school detective of the West, aren't you?
Yeah, but...
Wow! Meeting you, Harley, makes me feel so overwhelmed.
What's going on? I'm kinda confused.
Oh, what am I saying? There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the culprit. Conan, Harley, see you later.
Good luck then.
She horny? Alright, let me... Zup. Back to bug mode. Bug mode engaged. Hello, ma'am. Oh, my sister's always like this. She takes the boys that I like away from me. She's like the devil in disguise. That's true, Idol. You're not mistaken. Stop dilly-dallying and getting in the way of my investigation. I'm not dilly-dallying. What do you mean? I wonder what's going on with that maid dress. I wonder where she went off to next. She is now on the 8th floor. So I'm gonna go down to the first floor first and then head back up to the 8th floor, I guess. I guess I can just ignore the NPCs. They don't seem important in the least. This way.
It's Mr. Chase, owner of the Mirapolis, and his secretary, Ms. Wexham.
You were saying before that the owner went to check the crime scene of the murder with Detective Moore, right?
Also, they're sleeping
Yeah,
together.
and at that time he pretended he didn't know the lady who was killed when he obviously did.
I still don't like Conan stuff, boys.
And also, there's a rumor going around that Ms. Wexham
It makes
is
sense
Mr.
that
Chase's
it's
lover.
the way it is. I'm just not used to it.
Huh. Sounds interesting. Let's chat them up a little.
Good evening.
I guess when he's
Conan.
doing the
What are you
loud
doing
kid
after
voice,
so?
it works a little better.
Detective Moore asked me to come over here and ask you something. Mr. Chase, where were you around 7:30 tonight, and what were you doing then?
Oh, what was I doing? Well, look to your right.
Oh, you're checking my alibi, is that it? Well, I already told Detective Moore himself a little while ago.
I guess you must have forgotten. So could you tell us again?
From 7 to 8 p.m., I was with Miss Wexham, my secretary.
Mm-hmm.
We were meeting together in my office.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Chase didn't take a single step outside of the office. I was with him and can vouch for
I
his
was on top of him, so I can vouch.
Clearly a lie. Tonight at around 7:30, Mr. Chase was right here meeting that scar-faced Mr. Ogre.
A
Did they
lie?
coordinate their stories?
So, is there anything else you need to ask?
Mr. Chase is 100% someone, I think, from Trauma Center? I have to look this up now. No police investigation. Boy, Christopher Sabat.
Well, if you'll excuse us, we have some guests we need to attend to.
I'm scrolling. I guess I could search trauma. Oh, he's not in trauma center. What? Why does he sound so familiar then? Hold on, I have to scroll through his 10 billion dub rolls. But he was in a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. He just has a generic guy voice, but he really sounds like someone I heard before. Also, he voices Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha, Recoome, Birder, Jake, Omega Shenron, Vegito, Gogeta, Great Ape Vegeta, and Shenron in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That's insane. What else do we have here?
Okay, thank you.
The Dragon Ball rolls. Still more Dragon Ball rolls. His garter belt and panty and stocking. I'm not finding why I would have known his voice. That's no good. Now it will bother me as much as Ron's voice does. And I'll forget to look it up before the next stream. I'm back to 2010, so I haven't found anything, but This is a golden era of dubs. 2000 to 2010, you know, we might find something here. Nothing. No. Still more Dragon Ball rolls. Some One Piece rolls. He's in a Conan movie dub, but I didn't watch those dubbed. Oh, you know, he was Jack Chase in the Mirapolis investigation. That's it. Oh God, I just keep scrolling. I have to know, but I'm not gonna find it at this rate. Oh no! Oh no! He's in the Initial D dub. Not watch the Initial D dub. He's in Blood Rain 2. There's several voices in the Detective Conan dub. More Dragon Ball. Even more Dragon Ball. More Dragon Ball. More Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Seems he was in some Dragon Ball stuff. Alright, it's all Dragon Ball.
What's going on?
All Dragon Ball.
Isn't that Linda from Mirage?
I'm not well practiced enough to be a voice actor, and also my voice can be kind of flaky at times, so probably not.
Why is she out here by herself? What's she looking to do?
What's she looking to do?
Oh, Linda.
What's the matter?
Linda. What for?
What for? I like that they're sisters and have moles on the opposite sides of their chins.
Emily, how could you? Even though you know that I like Keith, you and he...
Aw.
It's not what it looks like, Linda.
Oh, sure it is.
We were just practicing for the illusion.
That's just an excuse! Keith just wanted to be alone with you. It's always like this! Everyone that I like, they just...
Linda.
Everything I want, you just steal it away from me!
Maybe you shouldn't continue to be in the exact same career or in the same position as her.
Playing the part of the mermaid princess in the underwater illusion! I just wanted to do that so
And playing the part of the mermaid
Fine.
princess.
You want to try it?
Oh, now she's gonna drown and
If you want
die.
to do it, then just do it.
I can't do it. You know that.
Oh, sorry. That was really mean.
Why
There's
can't she do
something
it?
I want you to know, okay? Keith and I, we weren't trying to.
Emily, I really hate you! You can just die for all I care, Emily!
Oh dear, Emily's gonna die now and she's gonna be horribly, horribly shaken up.
Good evening.
I like that she was like really sincere, like, oh, that was mean, I'm sorry. I thought just be like,
You're the kid from before, right?
why are you
Yeah, we were
watching
just
all of
talking
this
a few minutes
unfold?
ago.
Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Harley Hartwell, high school detective of the
Harley
web.
Hartwell.
You two weren't just watching us, were you?
Just by accident.
We weren't trying at all to exclude Linda, but she makes things up and said some crazy things.
She said she hated you, but I bet she didn't mean it.
Thanks.
Thanks,
You're one nice
kid.
Aren't you?
The truth is, I also got in a fight with my friend.
No, you didn't. What are you talking
Fine,
about?
huh? You mean that little girl who acts all grown up?
Yeah, and we got separated. Her name's Anita. Have you seen her?
He's just lying out of his teeth.
No, we've been here the whole time.
Very useful statement for later.
Right here the whole time? Just the two of you?
Yes.
That's true, they were the whole
You see my
time.
friend, can you tell her I'm looking for her?
Sure will.
I hope
Sure
you
will.
Things up soon, kid.
Same for you and your sister.
Alright, so now we should head up to our maid pal's floor, that being 8th floor. Also, sister is on 8th floor now. How convenient is that? Oh, there she is. Can I really wish you would just stop wearing the maid outfit and just wear this the rest of the game. This is just much better. I have to say. Gotta say. Wow, Conan, listen to this. I was interviewed by Detective Moore. Whoopee. So what did you tell him? I saw that man with a scar on his face at a completely different place the time the murder happened at the pool. When I told him that, Detective Moore started to think very deeply. It was so impressive. Could it be that Ogre really had nothing to do with it? The time Miss Rayburn was killed, see... He's just walking in the background. He's just... God damn it. You could just walk around, man. You could just walk around. Alright, we didn't find out anything about the maid dress then. Nope, she's not in here. Out of the way! Out of the way! Bam, bam, bam. She's not here either. Where the hell is she? Like, it could potentially just trap us in a room if you're not careful. Man. She's on the 8th floor, so... Where would she be? Let's wait. Am I misreading? No, they're both on 8th floor. But where is she? Is she hiding around this pillar? No. Is she in the bathroom? No. No. Where is she then? Did I miss a room? I think I did. Where the hell is she then? Oh! Where? Unless that says 6. No, it says 8. Where is she then? Do I have to like walk up and walk back down to trigger her coming here? Thank God it tells you what floor people are on, even if it seems to not be working right now. Thank you for the clips, Hogan. Where is she? Wait, she has to be in one of these hotel rooms, right? Right? Where would she be? Where is she? I guess maybe she's in the 8th floor annex and it's just lying to me. It could be a programming error. I do not know where she is then. And the annex is only 7 floors, so she's not there. What the hell? Okay, has anyone changed positions besides her? No, but maybe I should go to the 12th floor and talk to what's her name? Yeah, time for 2 hours of searching. Don't worry, I have the guide pulled up this time. Well, she's still just working on the speech. Anything from you? No. I still can't go in here. Buzzing like a bee, buzzing, buzzing, buzzing like... Oh, Lumley, hello! Okay, where the hell? Okay, I've talked to all these people except the lady who mysteriously moved to floor 8 but is not on floor 8. So maybe I will try just going to the annex. Nope, I can't move there. I can't move there. I can go to the courtyard. Do I need to talk to these people more? Did I talk to them at all? I wonder where I'll go tomorrow. I can't make up my mind. Tori, this is ridiculous. You gotta stop. What's he doing up there? He's full on sprinting after me. There was a murder. Detective Moore just, well, he said he'd be my bodyguard. That's okay, I guess, but he's been watching me constantly. He must have something else on his mind. I didn't think of that before. Just like Richard. Oh, he's checking her out, huh? Oh, I accidentally turned this for the 3rd time. Nope. Alright. I heard there was a murder, right? I was concentrating on practicing and didn't really notice what was going on. It's really disturbing. Well, Detective Moore already asked me, but at the time I was practicing with Emily. If you keep wandering around, the murder may come after. Alright, Tori, you just keep going over there. Okay, now maybe she's on floor 8. Maybe that was all I needed to do. I forgot I can't go to a certain floor. I have to still do this shit. Yeah, maybe everyone else is just stupid. Even Conan's reasoning is pretty flat in this game. Alright, 8th floor, please be here. I don't see her. Zip. Out of the way! Maybe she's dead and in a closet somewhere. That'd be a good twist. This is... I think it's just less obvious when Hyvar was following us around, but... Okay, I'm gonna refer to the guide because otherwise I am just gonna be wandering around for 30 minutes. Okay, so talk to Mitch, talk to Anita, seen in the courtyard, move to Mr. Chase, scene, hotel 5th floor, hallway, try to talk to Mr. Ogre, scene, 4th floor, talk to Mr. Chase. Okay, maybe Chase changed floors then. No! So we got him there. Yeah, I'll just double check, I guess. We'll go to the 4th floor. Zoop. Is he in here now? Oh, what's he here? Okay, this is the difference. Mr. Chase, at that time, the two of them seemed to be having a talk. I'm curious about his relation to Mr. Ogre. What's wrong with you, Conan? Are you lost or something? I saw a really scary man in the Mirapolis. He had a scar on his face and he looked really mean. Weren't you talking to that man? Is he your friend? No, I don't know anyone like that. Well, let's go have security look for him. Rats, he handled that pretty well. Mr. Chase knows something. It would be really help out if someone could go talk to him for me. What if Hattori's standing right next to you, talk to him for you? I don't like high places like this. Stop standing there, then, you fuck! Alright, you got anything for me, lady? No, you're just talking about the stairwell still. Okay, so floor 4, it says the secretary is here too, but I did not see her anywhere. Strange. I'm starting to think this is a very... Oh, I bet she's in the restaurant and I can't walk in there for some reason. Alright, well... Oh no, here she is, I found her. During the time the murder took place, well, Mr. Chase was in a meeting with me. Doesn't she seem really flustered? She's making herself look more suspicious. Okay, there's nothing there. Hotel floor 4, hall, move to Mr. Chase again? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Richard on the 1st floor now. Oh boy. This is Iru all over again, but with Detective Conan. Back again, Conan. Stop puttering about and get in the way of my investigation. That's right, even Mr. Chase can't brush off Richard so easily. Say, Mr. Moore, a little while ago I saw Mr. Ogre and Mr. Chase talking to one another. It looked like Mr. Ogre was threatening Mr. Chase. Huh? Mr. Chase? I knew something fishy was going on. I'd better act quick on this one. I'll have to become his bodyguard. It's too dangerous for you, so you'd better not come with me. Well, time to go with him. All right, Richard went to where Mr. Chase is. I'm going too. The D-pad movement is so weird. Yeah, I think that was all a figment of your imagination. Gameplay is very subpar. It's Mr. Richard and Mr. Chase. Wonder what they're talking about. Mr. Chase, you're being threatened by that man with a scar on his face, isn't that right? Turnip? Hello, it's been a little bit. Nothing like that at all. He was just asking me for directions. Is that so? You shouldn't be hiding things. I'm not hiding anything at all. Honestly, it was nothing. Was it really? Well, I'd better go back now. If there's anything else, be sure to call to me. Call for me. Call. I wish I had a beer. I wanted a beer yesterday. I want a beer today, but I'll wait. Should I drink on Friday? That's a good idea. I didn't consider that up until this point. That's smart. Perhaps. Just what you'd expect out of that Detective Moore. He can smell a secret. What is that supposed to mean? The two of them were connected somehow? Who knows? A lot of information about this company. I'd better go look around. Alright, we go talk to the lady then. Seems Mr. Chase doesn't want everyone to know he's connected to Mr. Ogre. Woo-woo-woo. Man with a scar on his face? That must be Mr. Ogre. Apparently he used to be in a company at Amusement Inc., but he resigned for personal reasons several years ago. Though telling this kind of thing to a child is just a waste of time, but even to adults it's not a particularly good thing to talk about. I wonder just how much this lady knows. Well, congratulations, Turnip. You have finally been pulled out of the dirt like a turnip. I'm trying to make a coming out joke of a turnip being pulled out of the ground, but it didn't really work out. How did I zoom in? Alright, where else is people? Okay, Maury's on 11th floor now. Thank God they tell you where people are in this game. Even if it's not 100% accurate somehow. That lady has to be on the 8th floor somewhere. Would you kids go to bed already? Ah, kids these days. Maybe now I'm gonna go to 8th floor and just see if she's there. I'm just gonna see if she's there. I'm not seeing her, which is very sad indeed. Wait, why does it say she's on the 8th floor if she's not on the 8th floor? Alright. Maybe I should go talk to... oh, Ogre's on the 5th floor. What's his name's on the 3rd floor? And what's her name's on the 12th? So let's go try 3rd first. He might be willing to talk to me. Where are you going? Aw, what's wrong, Al? Mr. Chase has been really on edge lately, and it's been real tough on me. I'm worried about things. He changed suddenly? Well, come to think of it, when Mr. Chase saw that guy with the scar on his face, he started acting funny. And not joke funny. According to Mr. Chase, or according to Al, Mr. Chase started strangely after this. Alright, we already got this. Okie dokie. So let's go to 12th floor maybe? I don't think Ogre's gonna talk to us. Are we gonna get the same scene? We sure are. Well, alright. I think you literally never think about other people, Conan. You interrupt everyone all the time. Why are you being polite now? Okay, so I'm gonna just go back to the guy. Okay. Talk to Richard on first floor, talk to Chase on fourth floor restaurant, talk to Wexham, talk to Al. 8th floor, talk to CJ. Alright, why not? Boop. Wow, Conan, listen to this. We already got this scene. Fuck. Talk to CJ says +1 note. What did I miss? What did I miss? It's supposed to be 2 scenes on the 3rd floor. I only got 1 scene on the 3rd floor. What does this mean? What does it mean? What if I walk up via the stairs? Will something special happen that way? No. Oh, this must be in a slightly different order. So let's go talk to Anita on 410. Ibarra. Why she's named Anita? Alrighty, so here you are. Jimmy, do you remember on the victim's neck of trying? Yeah, we already got this one. What are we? Oh no, no, we already talked about this. Why didn't they get the hint before? Okay, well, we can piece our clues together now. Well, the bathroom's just always activated text. Continue game. Clue chain. Alright, Mr. Chase's strange behavior really sticks out. Better look into that further. Ogre and Rayburn argued. Mitch witnessed the victim and Mr. Ogre having a conversation. Right? Chase and Ogre acquainted? Chase hiding that he knows Ogre. Mr. Ogre's alibi. Mr. Chase looked disturbed. Mr. Ogre is left-handed. Ogre is an ex-employee. So what am I... Strange behavior. Okay. That. And... Chase and Ogre acquainted, maybe? Oh, Chase hiding that he knows Ogre. This game sucks. Okay, concerning the murder, Mr. Ogre seems especially suspicious. Better confirm whether or not he's the killer. Okay, well first there's the right-handed thing. Oh, Mr. Ogre's alibi. And... Mr. Ogre is left-handed. This doesn't make any sense! Ogre is now in the Mirapolis. If I follow his trail, I should be able to tell if he's the murderer. Ogre and Rayburn argued. Chase and Ogre acquainted. Chase hiding he knows Ogre. How is Mr. Ogre's alibi not part of... Well, it sure seems like Mr. Ogre may have done it. Mr. Ogre is an ex-employee? I don't fucking know, man. I'm losing my mind. What do you want from me? Mr. Chase's strange behavior really sticks out. Exactly. That's what I mean. Why doesn't that count? Chase and Ogre acquainted? Chase hiding he knows Ogre. Mr. Ogre's alibi. Mr. Chase looked disturbed. Okay, why not? It looks like Mr. Chase is acquainted with the man with the big scar on his face. Ogre and Rayburn argued. What? Oh, right, he used to work there. This is not a good way of doing this. It's just so vague. What? How is Ogre is an ex-employee, not they knew each other? And also, they argued. Is it... Good God. Thank you. I'm so glad there's no penalty. Ogre and Rayburn argued. His alibi. Ogre is an ex-employee, I guess. No. Oh boy. The first one then. Probably a good idea to find out what Mr. Ogre's alibi is. I'm trying to tell you what it is. This isn't an detective. Mr. Ogre's name was raised as the possible suspect in Miss Rayburn's murder. He's a former employee in Amusement Inc., the company that manages Mirapolis. This was brought to light by the fact this knows Mr. Chase. Mr. Ogre's left-handed though, and he has a solid alibi. That brought me back to square one. But there must be something hidden in the dealings between Mr. Ogre and Mr. Chase. Next, just in case, maybe I should talk to Utako to double-check Owl's alibi. I wonder where she is. She's on 412, I bet. She is. Alright, I will be right back. I must use the bathroom. Alright, we're going to floor 12. God damn it, Hunter. Where'd you go? Oh, where'd you, she in here?
This here's the owner's royal suite. I wonder if Utako is around. Who is it?
It's Harley Hartwell, the high school detective.
Oh, high school detective.
What are you doing here? Please leave.
Oh, and Conan too.
Oh, she loves Conan.
This is Harley Hartwell, the high school detective of
Yeah,
the West.
he already established who he was. I don't think she cares. She wants to dote on you, Conan.
Where are my manners? Please come in.
Oh, excuse me.
This is a hell of a room. They even got like a 60-inch TV. Maybe it's larger. It's hard to tell. Probably weighs about 10,000 pounds, however. Where'd she go? Oh, there's a whole ass piano in here. Wow, wow, wow. He's
Yes,
cute.
Tonight from 7:30 to 8. Where were you and what were you doing?
Tonight between 7:30 and 8. I was here writing my speech.
You were alone the whole time?
Yes. Oh, that's right. I was thirsty, so I had Al bring me up something to drink.
And then he gave
Then I
me
received
tips
some
for this
advice from
speech.
him
And it
What
sucked
kind of
ass.
advice?
Well, like tips on how to make my speech more interesting. But actually, he just taught me some good jokes.
It's a bad joke.
Why are you asking me a question?
Bad joke.
I'm learning the basics of detective work from Harley.
Yeah, and now we're going over some practical training on how to investigate alibis.
Oh, well, it's great that you're learning something. But you came all the way here to the Mirapolis.
Great that you're learning something, but could you leave me the fuck alone?
So I hope you really enjoy all the games. And
Yeah, maybe he's lying.
Oh, okay.
You know, an attraction called the Labyrinth of Ice is...
I am excited for the Labyrinth of Ice. That sounds like it's gonna be terrible.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
That has, I think that's like a balcony type deal. That's not the ground, I don't think.
I'm getting a fax from
Oh
Mr.
no, it's the
Otaki.
water. Okay, yeah, that just looks wrong. Okay,
Must be
you're
a
right.
copy of that newspaper from 12 years ago.
Good. Is the cutout that was placed at the crime scene written on it?
There are 3 articles. Stalker murder, car drives
Stalker
off cliff,
murder.
family dies in late night fire.
It's car drives off cliff. We saw that at the start of the game. It's car drives off cliff.
Well, based on the information we have now, there's no way to tell which of these is connected to the murder. We just
It's
need
car
to
drives
find
off
out a
cliff.
little more.
The next day. Oh, can we go to the Labyrinth of Ice?
Oh, hey, Katrina.
Conan, have you seen George and the rest of the gang?
Oh god, they ran.
No, I haven't,
Damn it.
but what's going on?
Those kids decided to sneak out of their rooms.
Really?
The face is a little dramatic for
great.
it.
Oh, Dad!
He just default walks into the room.
Rachel, what are you doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be watching those kids?
Well,
What? You mean they disappeared?
I woke up in the morning and checked their beds, but they weren't there.
That's what I was saying. If you bring those kids with you, they're bound to cause trouble.
He's right. He's rarely right, but he's right this time.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, let's find them as soon as we can.
All right, we'll split up into 2 groups. I'll take Rachel, and the rest of you go with this kid with a tan. Let's search these buildings high and low.
Damn.
I'll stay in the room. George and company might just come back here.
Good idea.
I don't think that's just a tan. I don't I don't think that's just a... Alright, let's get going. Wouldn't it be funny if it just showed where they were? Alright, so Hybar is on the 10th floor. Where on the 10th floor has she gone? Where have you gone, Hybara? I guess it's not important that I talk to you then. I feel like you might have information for me. Oh, hello. Wonder where those kids went. It's right after the murders. We better look for them before they find trouble. Okay, so we would like to go to the annex. And let's just work our way up from floor 1. My boyfriend would probably like it. Who's this? It's Al. Your friends want to say that. How about listening to my latest joke? Sorry, I don't have time. See, that's a shame. A crying shame. At least I was hoping to make it a laughing shame. Hardy har har. If I say that, you couldn't come back with like, that's so funny I forgot to cry. I think it's time for me to go. Sick of you, Al. Get out of my life, Al. I can't afford any of this because I haven't played the games. I would love to know how to view the scenes. This is the hall and video. Alright, well, let us go up a floor. What's this? What's this here? The gym. Whoa! That computer was going wild for a second. Guess I can't get through. No sports. Oh no. The curling. Those kids, where in the world did they go? They're not curling apparently. I guess I can't get through. No curling right now. Those kids, where did they go? No curling right now. I'm terribly sorry, but no curling right now. Well, if the murderer left, maybe it'd be suspicious or something. If you bring kids along with you, they're sure to cause trouble. What's this get up to? I can stand on the ice now. Oh, I bet they went in the labyrinth of ice, huh? Hey CJ, you found your maid dress, did you? What a shame.
Oh, it's Conan and Harley.
Why do they play the sexy music?
Look who it is, the maid detective from yesterday. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm an employee here, so I'm working now.
So, have you solved the case of the stolen maid outfit?
No, not yet. It might even remain unsolved. No,
Oh,
I shouldn't
jeez.
say that. It's
A
not
pervert
true.
stole it. A pervert? It was probably Al.
The maid detective doesn't know the meaning of unsolved. I can do it.
By the way, I'm looking for my friends.
I love the labyrinth of ice logo. Just so low res.
Your friends? You mean those little detectives?
Yes, have you seen them anywhere?
At least she has like talking animations and stuff. There's a slight budget to this game. Well, that's you answered Idol's question, Cornelius. They have more than one maid outfit.
They entered the labyrinth of ice.
The labyrinth of ice?
It's
Why,
an
that's right
attraction
behind
just
you.
opened today. You advance through a maze of ice while trying to get past various obstacles.
Doesn't that sound like a
It
good
should
time?
take them a considerable amount of time to reach the end.
Would it happen to be this?
That's correct.
That's
Welcome to the
correct.
labyrinth of ice.
Oh, here we go.
We should split up and try to find them.
All right, Jimmy, you go first, and I'll start up a little later.
Okay, see you later.
We'll start up a little later. What? Alright. Oh, no ice physics. That's a surprise. Do you think Conan can freeze to death if you take too long in here? What's this? It's a bust. That was almost a pun. I like that we have a mini-map, so there's really no labyrinth at all. We have a bust. I was really expecting more from this labyrinth of ice. I thought it would be much more annoying. Oh, hey, what's up? I saw those friends you're looking for going up to the floor above. However, the vise just opened, so I also asked Linda, but she's still moping about. Alright, so it's more than one floor, I guess, so maybe it gets annoying on the next floor. Alright, here we go. This is, oh no.
It's George and Mitch screaming just now.
I guess Amy's dead.
It's terrible, Conan.
It's
What's going
terrible, Conan.
He just collapsed in front of us all of a sudden.
A man?
Yeah, that scary man with the scar on his face.
The man with the scar on his face. Jim Ogre.
Jim Ogre. I guess his Jim is Ogre.
What happened? We ran here after hearing the children and found this man lying on the floor.
Hey, are you okay?
Are you all right? Please hang in there.
Wait, you shouldn't move him the wrong way. Let me handle this. Everyone get back, please.
Sus.
Looks like he's dead.
What?
The smell of almonds. That could only mean cyanide poisoning.
They love to do the smell of almonds trope in this.
Most likely the poison was put into the throat spray he was carrying.
No, it's actually the smell of bitter almonds, which smell very different.
Keith Kozlov.
I'm not going to the Al
Who is
corner.
this
I
guy?
refuse to go to the Al corner.
There was poison in the bottle? So this man was murdered?
It looks that way. I think we should call the police.
Didn't they call the police from last time?
Miss Wexham, seal off the entrance.
Yes, sir.
After
I
that,
guess they
contact
just
Mr.
never called the
Moore.
police the first time.
Right away, sir.
I know they were trying to keep it under wraps, but I thought they would still call the police.
Emily, are you feeling okay?
You have to call the police when there's a murder.
I'm fine.
Those are the rules.
If you don't feel well, please be sure to let me know. Okay. Thank you.
You do, but they never called them the first time. They never showed up. Man with the scar on his face was murdered. Was this the work of the same killer, or is this an unrelated murder? First of all, I need to investigate the cause of death and the circumstances surrounding his killing. One way or another, it looks like this is some kind of sinister plus. Look into the possibility that the murders were committed by the same murder. Point and press the A button.
Cyanide's distinct almond-like odor can also be smelled coming from the throat spray bottle. It certainly looks like the poison was placed into the bottle. Cyanide's it's certainly...
Yeah. Nothing over. Anything in your hands?
The victim was Jim Ogre, that's for sure. Looking
That's
at how
for
red
sure.
his complexion is, the cause of death was most definitely cyanide poisoning. The victim was looking at...
Alright, anything else? Shoes. That it here? No, there must be something else. Oh! Where? Oh!
There's something in his pocket.
This is the only time they use motion controls that are mandatory. There's a message in Mr. Ogre's pocket. Most likely it's a death notice. I'm almost sure of it. It was probably placed in his pocket at the same time as when the spray was used to kill him. Whoever is capable of doing such a thing is most definitely the person behind both murders. Okay, but did you read it? A note threatening murder was left in the pocket of the coat worn by Mr. Ogre. I think I'll make a note of that. But did you read it? What was happening when the body was found? Why are you asking me? Did Detective Moore send you over? Yes, well, so Mr. Chase, you know Mr. Ogre, the man who was murdered, right? What? I mean, you're talking to him at the entrance, right? I was just giving him some directions, that's all. Alright, move along now. Victim showed a typical reaction to cyanide poisoning. That type of poison affects the body very quickly. Looking at the state the body is in, that must be the cause of death. Why do you know this? I studied medicine a little here and there. I remember it was written in a book I read. Keith performed an examination, found signs of cyanide. If it doesn't enter the body directly, it can be very dangerous if it makes contact with the skin. If such a thing was put straight in someone's mouth, there's probably no way that person could have been saved. A very deadly drug, cyanide. Keith, on top of magic, you can do a whole lot of other things, right? Just now, didn't you check the pulse of the man who collapsed? It was just like what a doctor would do. Well, actually, I'm a doctor in the making. I'm a medical student. Oh, is that so? I started being a magician to earn my tuition fees. Then one day it started to become almost like my real profession, but I'm really just on a break from my school. As a doctor, it's easy for you to get medicine, right? Conan, are you? You're not suspecting me, are you? No, it's not that, but sorry to say I was in the labyrinth the entire time with Emily. I only got close to the victim when I was checking to see if he was dead. There's no way I could have switched the throat spray with the bottle that had poison in it. Alright, that's it from him. Damn it. I was with Keith the whole time. We invited Linda too, but she was still sulking. Maybe you know who the killer is, Emily? Oh? I mean, didn't you just say something just then? I think of that person. It can't be. Oh, actually, I saw something. Oh, what was it? Last night, when I left the courtyard with Keith, I saw Mr. Chase next to the goddess statue talking in secret with the man that was killed. Because of that, you thought that Mr. Chase committed the murder? Well, yes, but I only saw them having a conversation. If I suspect Mr. Chase, then it would put the Mirage in a bad position. What we're talking about now, please keep it a secret from Mr. Moore, okay? Okay. He's not gonna keep it a secret from anybody. I love that there's been 2 murders that she's still like, I wouldn't want to put the Mirapolis in a bad situation. Can you tell me about what was happening when the man fell? First the man was standing in the middle of the Grand Hall of Ice. Standing? He wasn't lying on the ground, he was standing? Yeah, and then he fell down suddenly. Then at that time, what was he holding? For example, did he put some throat spray in his mouth? He was looking at it. I was looking at him from the back, so I don't really know. Was there anyone else nearby then? There's nobody else, right? Yeah, it was just us. So when he fell, was there a smell like almonds? Almonds? Not particularly, right? Oh, I smelled it. It really was just like almonds. Okay, but it's bitter almonds. It's a different smell. It doesn't smell like regular almonds. Kenta wouldn't know. Yeah, but the smell wasn't there when the man fell. It was there after everyone started out yelling he was dead. Is that really true, George? Yep, my nose is sharper than my eyes and ears after all. Interesting. Can you tell me about what happens? I'm sorry, I sneezed. Conan, do you think we should investigate where that spray can be bought? That's probably a good idea. You can't just buy cyanide spray anywhere. The best thing to do is ask someone who knows a lot about the Mirapolis. I was with my husband and his secretary, Miss Exum. We were showing some guests around. Then I heard the children screaming. When I rushed over, there was a man lying on the ground. I think I'll make a note of that. This is all the information I'll be able to find here. That reminds me, CJ was at the entrance of the 4th floor. Maybe I should talk to her too. Can I go up to the 3rd floor of the Labyrinth of Ice? Can I just continue to explore the Labyrinth of Ice? No? Okay. Labyrinth of Ice, real letdown, not gonna lie. Just has a bunch of random busts in it. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez, I was just trying to get through here. Sorry, man. Oh, where are the stairs then? Are they this way? Oh, I gotta go over here. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Are there any mazes in Ace Attorney? I don't remember mazes. Whoa! Whoa. Ah, this fuck. Hello. CJ, there's something I'd like to ask you. Oh, Conan, what is it? You've been here by the entrance the entire time, right? Yes, I have. Do you remember who entered this attraction? Well, there was Mr. Chase Utaka, Mr. Wexham with several of their guests, and then Mr. Ogre entered. After that, Keith and Emily, then your friends. Do you have a pass through this door to enter or leave the labyrinth? Oh, do you have to have a pass? There's also an emergency exit. It's built so people can't come in from the outside, but anyone from the Mirapolis could use a key to enter. So basically, someone involved with the Mirapolis could enter or leave through the emergency exit. Say, Conan, did something happen inside the labyrinth? Huh? Just a minute ago, Miss Swexham rushed out with a frightened look on her face, and she said it's urgent that we close the entrance to the labyrinth. The thing is, a murder? So, that Mr. Ogre was the one killed? Yeah. CJ, you bought that throat spray for Mr. Ogre, right? Did you kill him? Did you kill Mr. Ogre? Did you put cyanide in his throat spray and kill him? Oh, that? It was a store here in the Mirapolis. So any of the guests or employees here could purchase a bottle? Yes, that's right. Thanks. Hey, listen to this. What is it, CJ? The murder was a poisoning, right? But just how did the killer make the victim ingest the poison? Well, there's definitely something to think about. I have no idea myself. It was definitely a poisoning. The key to question is how did they make him ingest cyanide, which takes effect quickly? I think I'll make a note of that. Oh, that throat spray. Alright. Okay, we had to talk to her twice to log that information, apparently. Okay, so we still have some things to find, apparently. Should we talk to Ori Kogodol, perhaps? Where's everybody? First floor. Not yet time to go someplace else. What do you mean? Oh, do I talk to you? I'm very sorry, so the labyrinth cannot be used at the labyrinth right now. I have a feeling someone's watching me. I'm agonizing over, oh, it's too late, bud. You can't go into the labyrinth eyes. There's dead people in there. Okay, but what do you mean I gotta go back here after you said there's nothing else to do here? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Unless someone's hiding out. Maybe I should look for the emergency exit. I give up. Oh!
What's up, Jimmy?
What's up, Jimmy?
Harley, where have you been?
I like this music.
Sorry, I was just looking into something. But enough about that. Things have really gotten bad here, huh?
Yeah, two
Mr. Ogre was murdered.
Yeah, I already gave the body a good look over.
Detective Moore.
The default walk kills me.
You again. Well, where's the victim's body?
Over here.
You again. Symptoms of cyanide poisoning can be determined without performing an autopsy. So that was the cause of death? That's it. You're really thinking now, Conan. And that throat spray was just like it makes me think there's something funny about it. All right, try it out. I start to feel bad, then it means this is really important evidence. Don't do it, Mr. Moore. Just have someone from the police check it. Of course I was joking. Hey now, sure didn't seem like a joke. Alright, time to put the pieces together, my favorite part of this game. Oh, no. 2 clue chains in this act. Okay, the first thing to do is investigate Mr. Ogre's cause of death. Who was capable of murdering Mr. Ogre? Okay, Wexham and Chase's alibi, evidence of poison, note carried by Ogre. At the time of murder, there was nobody near him. A very lethal poison. Keith and Emily's alibis. Method of poisoning. Okay. Throat spray can easily be bought. Throat spray is weapon. Okay. Do I have a thing talking about the emergency exit though? Note carried by Mr. Ogre. No, I don't. That seems important. Why don't I have that as a note? Okay. So, as cyanide takes effect almost immediately, how might the killer have poisoned the victim? Keith was with Emily the entire time. He only had contact with Mr. Ogre when he performed the examination. And there was no one near Mr. Ogre. Evidence of poison. Wixom and Chase's alibis. I don't know, is this... Who was capable of murdering Mr. Ogre? Okay, so maybe this is asking for alibis. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. One of these is gonna be wrong, but... and then nobody was near the body, I guess. Oh, I'm good. Okay, how did the killer get their hands on this one. Acquiring the throat spray. What's throat spray for? What are you spraying your throat for? What are you planning on doing with that throat? Alright, first thing to do is investigate Mr. Ogre's cause of death. Evidence of poison? No. Very lethal poison. Method of poisoning. Throat spray as weapon. I'm thinking also method of poisoning. I need to look at both the cause of Mr. Ogre's death and how the murder was carried out. Okay, so... Nope, carried by Mr. Ogre doesn't seem right. It's not a very lethal poison, or did I not try that one? I might not have tried that one. Throat, okay, I guess it's this one. I don't really get how it must be treated immediately. I guess that just means he was killed immediately, is what they're trying to get at there. A murder weapon. The throat spray. This just makes me want to play the investigation segments of Trauma Team again. What was the murderer's motive for killing Mr. Ogre? Can something be found in what was left behind? Yes, the note they left behind. Alright, not too bad this time around. Second murder has taken place. The victim was Mr. Ogre, a suspect in the first killing. As judged by Keith, a medical student, evidence of cyanide poison was found on the body, the likely cause of death. As for the murder weapon, it appears to be a throat spray bottle. Such an item can be acquired all throughout the Mirapolis. So, except for my friends and I, everyone can be considered a suspect. Oh, you think Genta can't commit a murder, Conan? This seems a little biased of you. Also, in Mr. Ogre's pocket, there is a note which seems to suggest why the murder happened. Miss Rayburn and Mr. Ogre's murders might be connected in some way. Did you read the note? What did the note say? What did the note say?
The cause of death was cyanide poisoning. The poison was put into the throat spray the victim was holding.
That means it was murder.
Oh,
I
well,
had a
now
bad
we know.
feeling something like this would happen. Rats.
I found this in the dead man's
Oh,
pocket.
finally, can we find out?
What? You little punk, once again you searched the body.
Read it if you wanna.
Give it to me. Let's see.
Read it if you wanna.
To the Lord of the Castle of Illusion, repent for your past crimes or blood will continue
Well,
to
I'm
rain on
assuming
this party.
Mr. Chase is the Lord of the Castle of Illusion.
The Lord of the Castle of Illusion?
Illusion means mirage. Then the Lord of the Castle means...
I see. So, Mr. Chase, this message is addressed to you.
What?
Party refers to this event. that is
Castle
now
of
being
Illusion
held
like
at the
Mickey
Mirapolis.
Mouse?
Mr. Chase, this means that unless you repent for crimes you committed in the past, blood will continue to rain. So murders will continue to take place.
You better start repenting, buddy.
No. No way.
Mr. Chase, just what are your past crimes?
I don't know. Nothing at all comes to mind.
If you don't remember, it's also possible that the killer might resent you without having good reason to. Does anyone like that ring a bell?
Well, in expanding my company to this size, I've been aggressive with people on several occasions. I'm sure there's a whole crowd of people who have something against me. Even if you asked me to pick someone from among this group, I wouldn't know.
You're saying the message means nothing? From this point, there'll be a third and a fourth. The victims will keep coming.
And they won't stop coming.
Third and a fourth? There's been another victim?
No, not yet,
One
Utako.
other body has been
Oh,
found
she didn't know about
inside
that.
the gym.
Really, you didn't tell your wife, Mr. Chase? You must really hate her. You must be really having an affair right now, huh?
What? Jack, did you know about this?
I'm sorry, Taco. I just didn't want to worry you unnecessarily.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good face. Good face right there.
So anyway, the police haven't come yet?
I'll refrain from further
Well,
comment.
yes, I've asked for them to be contacted.
Well, then maybe you should evacuate your guests off of the island. The murderer may be looking to kill people here in the Mirapolis indiscriminately.
Understand. Then we'll have our guests leave the island.
I bet somehow we're not going to be able to leave. As I joined forces with Harley and was gathering information about Miss Rayburn's murder, a second killing occurred. I'd better review both of the murders using the information we've gathered up now. Investigating the murdered Miss Rayburn, I learned that someone quite unexpected is involved with the Mirapolis. Who is it that provided me with that information? It was her! Not the note. Oh, Miss Wexham told me. Secretary to the President of Amusement Inc. Also, fucking the President of Amusement Inc., the company that managed the Mirapolis. She said that Mr. Ogre, who argued with Miss Rayburn during the ceremony, used to work at Amusement Inc. And I saw with my own eyes Mr. Chase quarreling with Mr. Ogre. Mr. Ogre was certainly suspicious, but he's left-handed and had a solid alibi for the time the murder occurred. And now he's dead. Better not overlook how Chase, Ogre, and Rayburn are all connected. Mr. Ogre, a suspect in the first murder, was himself killed. What crucial evidence did I find then? There was a note in Mr. Ogre's pocket, which was surely a message from the killer, or was it issuing a challenge? Throat spray laced with cyanide is the likely murder weapon. Ogre sent CJ to get one, although anyone can buy it here. Wouldn't it be funny if CJ was the murderer? That means everyone other than my friends and I are possible suspects. Another thing, there's a good chance the note is connected with the old newspaper stories from the first murder. I'm sure to get closer to finding the killer if I can figure out what both of those secret messages mean. Looking at both killings, and especially the message from Mr. Ogre's murder, it appears this is all one crime. It's also clear that this message was directed to Mr. Chase. Chase's reaction after the first murder was pretty unusual. He's obviously hiding something. The message refers to a past crime. Could that be one of the incidents in the old newspaper from the first murder? And how might that crime be connected with Miss Rayburn and Mr. Ogre? In any case, it's reasonable to conclude that Mr. Chase holds the key to solving both these murders. Oh, something's gonna happen. I got a B for imagination. What is the inspiration score? What could that possibly mean? These are all the same stat. How did I get a B on two of them? And an S on the other two? Alright, let's call it here for today, since we're on to the final act. Let me go to the extras and see if I could find where the hell the extras are. It's just the shop when I go over here. What's the I can't even use my skateboard. This sucks. I don't want to buy things. I want to get the scenes. Is that so much to ask? Where do I get the scenes? Oh, here we go. Gun Suits Aguni. Alright. What? Oh, that's one of the games, I guess. That would just mean I unlocked it to play? I don't want to play it. Is that this one? It is. I don't want to play that game again. What about over here? Nope, that's the same damn thing. What if I go over here? Only gun suit security. Alright, let's find a raid.
Mirapolis investigation.
Well, fortunately, no internet issues this stream. Oh, nice. That's right, Barry. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow is more Marathon 2 Drandle. And then Friday will be my 2-year anniversary stream. Look forward to that. Oh boy.